And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's LeBron.
Being played right there, got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work, close enough to bother the shot, good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Love with the bucket.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And Aldridge slams it in.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy.
They can't guard us on the floor.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland.
Top. Spacing. Spacing.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Kicks it to Smith. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And it's sent back by Aldridge. But they'll get another chance. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Spurs with possession. Pass to Gasol. Down low. And the rejection by Love. Left side, Shumpert. And the rejection by Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Fires for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's 18 points for Kawhi Leonard. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big 3, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big 3 recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big 3, but to think of himself as the big 1.
Miller's checked in for the Spurs. Leonard on the wing. Miller outside. And stolen by Love. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Aldridge. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Aldridge has got 15.
And guys, with what Popovich said about Leonard, small things like sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
And Shumpert kicks to Smith. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
That's tipped. Outside Irving. Got that one up quick. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and still. And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Shumpert slams it in.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Off the pick and finished off by Gasol.
and not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, great with his length. He doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
And I tell you what, guys, he got it right there without a problem.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Good D by Thompson.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front. And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. James comes in for Kevin Love. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Smith. And McCray subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Anderson comes in for Leonard. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Miller. And it's Mills in for Parker. Ginobili grabs the board.
You rarely see him missing dunks. But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Out to the right wing. Here's McCray. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead, up by 11. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's LeBron. Jefferson out there with LeBron James. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's McCray. And it's Shumpert in at the one spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Green gets it to go.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, no way to argue it. Tim Duncan, Clark has been a winner his whole career. He's sharp mentally, and he's got the great tenacity on the floor. Only the greats have those qualities.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think media members still underestimate his will to win. You don't do what he's done without a real laser-focused approach.
Doris Burke has some information for us.
I tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Leonard. Jefferson with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work.
Outside, Green. Aldridge up on top, covered by LeBron, and Aldridge slams it in.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Jefferson kicks to Frye, passes it to McCray. That's tipped. Irving with it. He's picked up by Parker, and the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. James kicks to Frye. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Frye's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Parker kicks to Leonard for the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Irving attacking, kicks it out to LeBron. And another three for Cleveland.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And there's the feed to Leonard. Takes the three. Gasol kicks to Green. Outside Leonard. Here's the three. Another miss by Leonard.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Jefferson, and Smith subbed in for McRae. It's off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Just 5 on the clock.
Timeout Spurs.
San Antonio calls timeout. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Irving with it. Now Green defending from outside the arc. Irving misses. Spurs trail by 18. Leonard attacking. Took him no time at all on that one. Leonard's got 13 points in the second half.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Irving against Parker. Irving kicks to James. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
That is good.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And then jammed down as he goes right over Pau Gasol. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Really left alone that time. And that's 31 points for Leonard.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And here's Green outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
That's good. 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Parker. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron. The dish to Irving. Here's Love. The shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Back to Green. Parker outside. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Pass to Green. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Irving. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. From deep, Green. No luck. Great D that time from James. It's tipped. No one near James as he lets it go. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Six seconds left in the fourth. Fry, good.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started